everybody, it's Karyn, and I'm back again with my best trip ever, packing tips. Today we're going to be talking about shoes. It's one of the things that I get the most questions about is, oh, I can't decide what to take and it's always my shoes and my shoes take up so much space. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and give you a couple of ideas about how to think about what shoes you need to take based on the type of trip you're taking. And today we're only going to talk about kind of a typical sightseeing trip, okay? And let's get started. This is a shoe bag, and in case you've not seen one before, it's like one of my favorite inventions for packing, but also just to grab and go and carry. Even if you're not traveling, if you need to take shoes with you, it's a really neat kind of clean way to carry an extra pair of shoes around. And what I want to show you is how to think about what shoes you're going to take. So let's say that this is a typical sightseeing trip. Maybe you've got to go out someplace to dinner, like you choose to go to a nice dinner, but mostly you're going to be doing a lot of walking. So, well, it's the first shoe here. Let's start with the dinner shoe. I recommend taking a shoe or sandal with very little upper construction. This is a good one. Another example would be a shoe like this. And the reason why I say that is because it makes it so much easier to pack because the shoe compresses so much easier. So I'm going to put this pair in. It's the first pair to go. The next thing I'd recommend, particularly if you're doing a lot of walking, is to be really considerate about the kind of sole that you choose. This is an Echo sandal, and what I love about it is that it's got Velcro to adjust around the heel. Sometimes when you wear shoes and you've been in them a long time, they start to rub in certain places. If you can make adjustments, that can ease that rubbing spot. The other thing I want to point out is that this has got like a rubberized sole that's pretty thick, because depending on where you're going, some of these old cities are lots of cobblestones or rocky like streets. You will feel every little lump and bump in the street if you wear a thin-soled shoe. And sometimes that can be really painful. So this is the kind of sandal that I would recommend that you take. I always recommend that you take a sneaker. Again, a pretty substantial sole. Make sure that the shoes you're taking you've worn fairly significantly. You don't want to be trying a new pair of shoes for the first time when you gotta walk 10 miles in a day. So a sneaker, sandal. An alternative is a flat, right? Just a flat, simple shoe that you can walk in. This is an alternative for going out to the heel. Take a dressy flat. Could be something like this. It could be something like this, a dressy slide. Infinitely more comfortable and more packable, and I'm going to show you. So we've already put the one pair of sandals in this bag. I'm going to add the walking sandals to this bag. And then I'm going to add my flats, dressy flats. And in this one shoe bag, you can get all three pair, and it makes it so easy to pack it in your suitcase. That's 3 pairs of shoes.